For all my friends joining, my name is St.Arnaud, and I'm going to be playing some songs for you today. This is the Calgary Folk Fest's first iteration weekly of the Isolation Station Happy Hour. So we have every Thursday, I have to be careful not to just read these things the whole time and look at you. Every Thursday from 4 till 5 for the foreseeable future, the Calgary Folk Fest and their lovely sponsors ATB Financial and Big Rock Brewery are bringing some artists on. We have a couple Alberta artists, I'm one of those today, and a Canadian, they're international artists. So in case you haven't already heard, today I'll be your host. My name's St.Arnaud, and we will have Calgary's Sargeant Comrade, some lovely friends down there, and Vancouver's Dan Mangan. And if you haven't heard of these people, they are awesome. So stick around. There's not a whole lot else going on in my life. Hopefully you have a free hour to hang out with us. It's pretty much 4. I kind of want to squeeze in an extra song, so I'm going to play... I'm going to start right away. Another just big thanks to ATB and Big Rock for having us on. This is weird. It's like I'm expecting like an audience to do stuff, but there's no audience. You are my audience. Thank you for being here. So cheers. It's 4 p.m. Fuck it. Big Rock. I'm going to play a song called Anywhere You Want to Go. It's like my wistful little happy-go-lucky song. I'm trying to give it to WestJet, so if any of you work at WestJet, let me know. While I've known you, it hasn't been long. I'm in love with the phone when it's ringing. To the bells, to the nines. I want to earn the time you're giving. I'm gonna take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm gonna take you anywhere you want to go. I see you mouthing along to the words, every syllable you're singing, to the passing of the ages in the seasons that we are living. I'm gonna take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm gonna take you anywhere you want to go. And can you show me thou a marriage of us, your science and art? You can help me as I'm dissecting my still beating heart. I'm gonna take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm gonna take you anywhere you want to go. Hey, so that's my first song. That's called Anywhere You Want to Go. It's my little sad song about not really being able to leave. So myself and many other touring artists, musicians in Alberta and abroad, we are stuck at home. Some of us are very fortunate to have other jobs we can still do from home. I am not one of those people, so I've been stuck inside for a month, and I'm not too upset about it. It's been okay. Lots of time to read, so that's what I've been up to. And beating my head on the wall, trying to think of songs. It's like you have this gift of all this time, but it's still tricky. I'm going to keep going because I want to squish in a few songs before we have our first guest join us at about 4:20. So our first guest, I'm just going to leave it a mystery. Maybe it's Dan Mangan. Maybe it's Sargeant Comrade. Who knows? They're both awesome, so we'll see you there. This is a new song. I guess I should talk about, while I have you captive here, I put out my very first record back in October, and we were in the midst of touring this all, and a month ago today, I got home from New York. It was my first time I was able to go travel internationally with music, which has been a huge dream of mine, and unfortunately, New York was not the place to be, and the world came crashing down shortly after. But very grateful for the stuff I got to do, and that record we got to put out has given us lots of opportunities. This song is not on that record. This is a brand new one, and I figured this is a good time to share it with you. It's about working in a restaurant and biding your time. So maybe it's relevant now. It's called Catching Flies. Listen, what's that little voice saying when we lie to ourselves? Hey everyone, can we play pretend better? Houston, we've been out wasting our skin on another bill. What a thrill, what a day to be alive. I've been mostly here, I've been catching flies, I've been taking my pills most days. What a day to be alive. Gather, say wouldn't you rather be there? Eric over counting one bean or another. It's greener, let's see whose nose is kept cleaner. If you rack 'em up again just to bust 'em down, it's not what they meant, but who cares? It's not up to them. I've been mostly here, I've been catching flies, I've been taking my pills most days. What a day to be alive. Hey, how we doing? All right, we got some friends in here. We got 93 people. That's great. Man, if this was like a live show and there were 96 of you, I'd be pumped. 97. When you need to get loose, have a nice time. When the cards stack right, play it tight. When the boss says jump and you crack a smile. When the boss says, I've been mostly there, I've been catching flies, I've been looking for pills some days. What a day to be alive. All right, this is fun. It's just so strange to have like silence just in my room. Okay. For those of you just joining, my name's St.Arnaud. Thanks so much for being here on a Thursday afternoon. This is part of Calgary Folk Fest Isolation Station Happy Hour, and we'll be joined in a bit here by Vancouver's Dan Mangan and Calgary's Sargeant Comrade. I'm in Edmonton, so we got a whole Western Canadian lineup for you here. So I'm super pumped on that. If there's one silver lining to all of this, it's the tech that we have. I'm going to keep motoring through songs. This is my tenor guitar. It's a very funky 4-string thing that I adapted from playing mandolin. I didn't know how to play guitar, and I'm going to play some 6-string because that's what I've been working on. This is my guitar. I love it, but I don't really know how to play it, but I'm getting there. Now I can play a couple of my own songs. So, this one is another new one. You guys are my guinea pigs today. This one's for my friend Sophie and it's called Sophie. Sophie, I got to go. There's another call on the line. I promised this would be the last time I get lost at the station. Don't you know who I've been? That is a painting of you at another golden palace, nursing habits in the place I used to keep my friends. When I called home yesterday just to see if everything's okay, you replied, no, not really. No, not really. What's it got to do with me? Don't you love me? What's it got to do with me? Don't you love me? All my friends worry. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Mr. Lennox in the nick of time. Lucy in the first grade. Kitty's on the metro counting quarters, getting ready for the suit parade. Oh yes, I gamble opportunity, and sometimes I take it on the chin. Sophie's in the corner with the bookie, they're calling for the odds and ends. When I called home yesterday just to see if everything's okay, you replied, no, not really. No, not really. What's it got to do with me? Don't you love me? What's it got to do with me? Don't you love me? All my friends worry. I'm still working on this one. This is Casual Day. Ba ba ba. 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 That's one way to end it. That'll work. How does your hair look so good right now? I didn't shower. That's the key. The benefit of this is you don't know if I brushed my teeth today. I am brushing my teeth. Or if I showered. I didn't shower. And I can wear the same pants if I wear pants every day. Hey Andrew, you just missed the part where I sang your name. Unfortunately. Hey Steel Frame YYC, no Bianchi in my bedroom, no bikes in the bedroom. Thank you, Blonde Black Cat. This is like YouTuber stuff. This is crazy. 410. Okay. Well, how are you doing? How are you guys doing? Like heart reacts? Is that a thing I can know how you're doing? Who's wearing jeans on purpose? I'm wearing jeans on purpose. Oh, check this out. Big Rock Brewery, one of our sponsors here today, and ATB Financial. Big Rock wasn't going to be able to deliver to me because I was in Edmonton. And then this guy shows up yesterday with Big Rock socks and like 40 beers. What? If there's one thing I've avoided doing, it's buying liquor in quarantine because I know like inevitably I will. And then I'll just be like drinking alone, which is, the rules are changing. Fair enough. Okay, this is a performance. I feel like I'm just hanging out in my bedroom now. Oh, let's play a song called Morning Dreamers. I'm squishing way more songs than I thought I would be here. hopefully that's okay with you. So this song's called Morning Dreamers. It is a song I've been playing for a while now. I think it was the second song I ever put out, maybe a couple years ago now, right when I was kind of getting started. And it's about the last morning I spent with a late friend of mine. And yeah. Morning singers, lucky little sleepers, coming together. I hope you hear us, stargazers. It's only getting later. Let's spend a few together in the morning. Strike me down, strike me down, strike me down, high on the bleachers. Wake me up, shake me up, shake me up, morning dreamers. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la, la-la-la-la-la. Do-gooders, yeah, all good for nothing. I'd sing it all again, just knowing one thing. Don't you worry, yeah, you best believe it. We'd sing it all again. This city needs it. Strike me down, strike me down, strike me down, high on the bleachers. Wake me up, shake me up, shake me up, morning dreamers. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la, la-la-la-la-la. I lost my mind in the morning. If I could bring back the time, holy glory. I lost my mind high on the bleachers. If I could bring back the time, morning dreamers. Wake me up, shake me up, shake me up, morning dreamers. Wake me up, shake me up, shake me up, morning dreamers. Wake me up, shake me up, shake me up, morning dreamers. Wake me up, shake me up, shake me up, morning dreamers. Wake me up, shake me up, shake me up, morning dreamers. Wake me up, shake me up, shake me up, morning dreamers. Hey, that's my 6-string guitar debut. Thanks for sticking around. So we got 132 people here. Thank you so much for being here. We have a few minutes left until our first guest joins us. Can I sneak anything in? I don't know. I'd love to just chat and hang out. You know how little social contact there is in my bedroom for the last month? Not a lot. So, I could show you around my little nook here. This is the clown painting gifted by my brother-in-law. A lovely photograph of the Exchange District in Winnipeg. I'm showing you things behind my head. It's a closet. It's a closet I turned into a recording area. Yeah, wow, 6 strings now. Anywhere You Want to Go. We started with that one. We started with Anywhere You Want to Go. I could probably do even a little clip of "Spin It Again," which is another one of the like little folksy ones that it's really fun to play with my trumpet player. It's strange for me to perform solo. I'm getting used to it. I have to get used to it. These are weird times, but this was a very, very good reason to come out of my social quarantine. Nice Beirut album. Thank you. I'm not quite reunited with all of my records. I've gifted them. They're temporarily on hold somewhere, but Beirut definitely earned the frame. Any chance you get to play in quarantine is a gift. I agree. Hey, Jamie. I missed Anywhere You Want to Go. Okay, well, here's a second of Spin It Again. I'm so tired of all the noise. Miss you too, Kim. Of circumstance, of pomp and poise. I'm so fed up with happenstance. I own a trumpet player, no. With every little chance we live and die by the draw of a hand. I would spin that record once again. Hey, buddy. Play it on high this time. Yeah, I love to spin the record once again. Set the needle and let it all begin. We're whistling. I've been wasting hours watching the flowers outgrowing me too. But I'm so sick of all that romance. It's a chicken dance of wedding bells. But there's a few chords left. I would spin that record once again. Play it on high this time. Yeah, I love to spin the record once again. Set the needle and let it all in. I think I'll leave it there for me. Thanks so much for tuning in early to catch me. I would love to welcome our next guest here at the Calgary Folk Fests, making the last hour of my workday even better. That's so nice. This is like the first hour of a workday I've had in forever, and so thanks for giving me a workday. I would love to welcome our next guest here. Thanks, Caleb. Caleb, I think you're going to really like our next guest. It is Mr. Dan Mangan. Now, if I could figure out how to add him, we've ran this in a practice session, but hey, this is my first time, so go easy on me. Well, hey Dan, welcome. Welcome to the Calgary Folk Fest bedroom isolation station session. Yeah, welcome to this awesome thing. It's crazy that you're here, and tell me how you've been spending your life this past month.
Man, a few things, I've got 2 little kids, so I spent a lot of time keeping them from killing each other. I've been kind of hustling away and working away at Side Door, and happy to talk a bit more about that, but my wife's been homeschooling them, and we've been trying to do like an epic bike ride every day. So we'll go and I put the little guy on the back of my bike, and then we have an older kid who can ride his own bike on the road and stuff, and then that sort of keeps us sane, like having like wind in our faces for a little bit.
That's like 8 more things than I do in a day, so it's good.
Well, what have you been reading? You said that you were reading a lot.
Oh, I'm reading anxiety books to help me be less anxious. This was a gift, The Wisdom of Insecurity. I read a classic. I'm very proud of myself. took me like 6 months, and one of them was this to finish it.
Great.
Oh, we have some questions. What's Side Door? Do you want to break down Side Door really quick for us?
I would love to talk about. So Side Door started as sort of like Airbnb for gigs. So like shows in living rooms and backyards and cafes and bookstores and warehouses and offices and whatever. And this started actually, for me, the inception of Side Door started in Calgary, because the first time I played Calgary was at the Ironwood, and there was like 4 people there, and I begged the Ironwood to let me come and play, and they did. They were nice enough. And then I came back to Calgary like 6 months later, and Laurie Matheson, who I had met, invited me to come and play at this guy Doug's backyard. And so Doug hosts us. We play a show in his backyard, and there's like 60 people there, and it was amazing. And me and Laurie made like $700 and sold a bunch of CDs, and it was like, whoa, this is so cool.
That's big money. $700.
Yeah, exactly. And so, throughout all of my work and music and touring and stuff, I just always had this idea in the back of my head, like, what if we could just connect all the people who wanted to do these shows with the people who wanted to play them?
Right.
And it kind of grew from there. So we launched a year ago, and we've had like 2,300 artists on the platform and 900 venues in North America, and ran about 700 shows. But then, and we had a big partnership with South by Southwest, and we booked all these tours down to Austin. And, so recently what we've been doing is these like ticketed shows online, but rather than just doing it like Facebook Live or YouTube, where it's like you kind of broadcasting to many, but you can't see them, we're doing them like through interactive platforms like Zoom. So you can actually see the audience, they can see each other. It's super interactive. You can like take a question, pull someone up, everyone gets to see them ask the question, you can interact. It's really special. Cool. Yeah, and our average artist payout on these Side Door online shows, like in the old world of Side Door, we paid $490 was our average artist payout, which we saw as like a massive success.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's good.
And right now we've done like 25 of these shows for various people, and our average payout is like $1,100.
I know. I saw that email and I was like, that is unbelievable. I was so excited for you to like, tell us that.
So it's like, I don't know. It's like a whole new world, and we're figuring it all out. We're like, within a month we'll have the whole interactive platform embedded right into Zoom, or right into Side Door. So at showtime, you just go to Side Door and log in, and you can watch the show and interact, and try not to take out all the like weird technological friction that inhibits people from being able to do it. So it's really exciting, and it's also like really hectic, and 200 flagged emails in my inbox right now. So I'm trying to keep up and also write music and also be not a complete deadbeat father.
Dan the deadbeat dad. That's
Just trying to avoid that deadbeat.
I don't think you're in too much danger.
Well, not yet. My wife has been putting up with me thus far, so that's good.
Cool. Well, would you like to play a song for us? I could talk to you for an hour. I have 1,000 things I'd like to tell you.
Man.
But we should play a song.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't put a whole lot of thought into what I would play, but maybe I'll do a new song. You played a new song. I'll try a new song too.
Song, yeah.
All right, this is a song called Melody.
Cool.
Can you hear me okay? I don't know how close I should be.
Yeah, no, I can hear you. It's good.
Melody chose me, and then Melody changed her mind. Should be over it now, but I ain't over it now, so that's why I'd rather be lonely. Be somebody's wasted time. Should be over it now, but I ain't over it now. They always gotta go when you want them to stay. So it's better not to love in case it's taken away. It's alright, it's fine. You will find in time. This is what they say to the one that stays behind. So Melody chose me, and then Melody changed her mind. Should be over it now, over it now, that's why I'd rather be lonely than be somebody's wasted time. I should be over it now, but I ain't over it now. They always gotta go when you want them to stay, so it's better not to love in case it's taken away. And just when you think you got your foot in the door is a moment you see that she's not there anymore. So why did melody choose me if I'm not the chosen kind? Stop messing with my mind. I have felt what it feels like to be chosen and then unchosen. And they always gotta go when you want them to stay, so it's better not to love in case it's taken away. And just when you think you got some skin in the game, and just when you think the tides are turning your way, and just when you think you got a bird in the hand, it's a shakedown, broken to a shell of a man. So why did melody choose me? Oh, why did melody choose me? Why did melody choose me? If I'm not the chosen kind, stop messing with my mind.
I found the weirdest thing is that nobody reacts after you play. It's just like you're just done.
Yeah,
That's a great song.
thanks, man. On the interactive shows we've been doing on Side Door, every now and then, like if you generally you have like a co-host that helps you do it, and they can kind of mute people and unmute people.
Oh, yeah.
So every now and then, after a song, not all the time, but they've been like unmuting all, and like for some of these shows, like Danny Michelle had like 600-700 people on a show like last week, and so unmuting like 600 microphones at the same time, complete and utter chaos. It's kind of only good to do a couple times because it's just it's insane, but it does help bring the sort of vibe of the crowd, you know.
Yeah. Well, we're watching little clap emojis come in.
Yeah.
So that's nice, and thank you everybody for being here. If you're just tuning in, this is the Calgary Folk Fest Isolation Station, and I'm St.Arnaud, and I'm in Edmonton, and this is Dan Mangan in Vancouver. We all know and love Dan, and we're very happy to have him here. Next, we will have Yolanda Sargeant on, and Sargeant Comrade, but we'd love to hear some more songs from Dan. Please play us what else.
Totally, man. Yeah, let's do it. What else should I play?
Cold in the Summer.
Yeah, all right, that's it. You said it, I'm losing touch, the opposite of every kid out on the run, can't stand it. I don't wanna become kinda gotta catch a cold in the summer. Daily shaver, coupon saver, collect the paper, wander the neighborhood. This is real life, what was all that racket before? Careful what you sorta kinda ask for. You said it, I'm losing touch, the opposite of every kid out on the run, I can't stand it. I don't wanna become kinda gotta catch a cold in the summer, in the summer, in the summer. I ain't gonna catch a cold in the summer if it's not one thing, it's another. I ain't gonna catch a cold in the summertime. Sweet cul-de-saccharine, top up the margarine, universal ADD, helicopter parenting. Don't know where the gig is, I don't know if it's cool, but I still get lost in it, and I got more to lose. You said it, I'm losing touch, the opposite of every kid out on the run. I can't stand it, I don't wanna become kinda gotta catch a cold in the summer, in the summer, in the summer. I ain't gonna catch a cold in the summer. If it's not one thing, it's another. I ain't gonna catch a cold in the summertime. Oh, these quarter life blues, I might make it through these quarter life blues.
Woo! That's been my favorite for like a year. That's such a great song.
Thanks, man. That's so sweet. I loved your tunes. I have to admit I hadn't heard you play before, but great songs, man. Nice playing too.
I really appreciate it. The very first time I ever played live, I actually played the Indie Queens Are Waiting.
Come on.
That was my first ever song I played 10 years ago.
Amazing. I had a really cool experience recently. So last year we went on tour, and in Eastern Canada, Matt Holubowski was supporting us, and Matt's really, really well known in Quebec, but lesser known, outside of Quebec. And so this year, Matt returned the favor, and he let me come and open a bunch of shows for him in Quebec, where I don't have as big an audience. And it was really sweet. So before the first gig, he's like, "Hey man, I have to tell you that my very first gig I ever played, I covered a song from you called "Elle Mon Croisé." And I was like, "No way, you got to be kidding!" And then what we ended up doing is, in his encore each night, I would come out and we would play it, and we would sing it together and do a duet. And it was like this total full circle moment. It was really sweet.
It's a weird thing. It's a very strange thing, and that's like one of the happiest things. I think that's a very happy thing when the things can come full circle. The full circle is a very sweet moment. So
yeah, and like when you know somebody by reputation before you know them as a person, there's always like the fear that, oh, like, are they going to be a dick, and then it's nice that you can sort of I've had that experience where it's like I've known people's music, and then you meet them, and I've also had the experience where you're like, ooh, I'm not sure about that one.
Canada's a great place for that, in that it's not a huge community, and you really can meet those people and get to know them. Like I just love that. I love the big small town that our music industry is, and it's a very, very strong one. I would love to squish in a song or two more.
Let's do it. I saw somebody requesting "Fool for Waiting" down there, so maybe I'll do that one. I can't tell you what it means. When you are here, I am at ease. I don't blame you when you're gone for the sadness in my song. That weight is mine alone, shadow is my own. The coast is never clear. I'll wait for morning, though you will arrive, so we can watch that shadow disappear. If you try to be with me, I will try to get by. Some say I'm a fool for waiting. They don't know this. Ooh, doesn't mind. Tell me, give it up, but I won't ever give it up. Because when the night does fade, I'm alive in the strangest way. Those first few cracks of dawn are a taste of what's to come. Yes, I am an all, but nothing at all. I get lost in fear, but no thief or act of God could take this current I have got. I know you will be here, and if you try to be with me, I will try to get by. Some say I'm a fool for waiting. They don't know this. Who doesn't mind? Tell me, give it up, but I won't ever give it up. Oh, they tell me it's what she's in your head. She's gonna leave again. It's gonna happen then. She's just enabling. There is truth to that, but I ain't holding back. And if you try, be with me, I will try to get by. Some say I'm a fool for waiting. They don't know this. Who doesn't mind? Tell me, give it up, but I won't ever give it up. Oh, they tell me, give it up, but I won't ever give it up. Well, cheers, man.
That was awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah, really nice to meet you, and enjoy the rest of your hang here. Thanks to Calgary Folk Fest and Big Rock, and keep well in the isolation.
Thank you so much. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. Again, I bumped into you a handful of times and fangirled all over, but it's great to talk to you face to face. We really appreciate you being here, and
of course, yeah, man. Well, and I should mention, if anybody wants to tune in, I have a weekly show on Side Door. It is 1 p.m. Mountain Time, so noon Pacific Time here where I am. And head on over to sidedooraccess.com for more information on that. So, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
See ya.
Bye, Dan. Okay. Well, that was crazy. I'm just like, I'm just sitting here smiling like an idiot. So that's awesome. That's my favorite way to smile. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Dan. Agreed. Thank you, Dan. The show is far from over, though. We have my good friend from Calgary, a treasure of Calgary. We have Sargeant Comrade joining us next. So we got a hip-hop duo. They got a new album coming out in June. They just put out a new single and a new music video. Now we're back to the adding of things. Hey, Sarah, it's really nice to see you. I forgot to tell Dan just now that one of my first side door experiences was I got to drive to Halifax. I drove from Edmonton to Halifax to come do a side door show. So side doors are great house concert series. I'm going to try to add Yolanda and Jay here, Sargeant and Comrade. So thanks for sticking around this far. It's been an awesome hour. Truly a highlight of my month. I'm not afraid to say that. It's been very quiet. Not bad, but just quiet. Yolanda. See see notes about how to join. This is the technical side that you're all seeing. It's not letting me do the adding thing. Hi, John. Hi, Karen. Hi, Sarah. Okay. I'm also so excited for Sargeant Comrade. If I could figure this out, I'd be lovely to have them. Thanks, Gus, age 7. This is a family-friendly show. We're happy to have everybody here. Hey, there they are. Go live. Okay, we're connected.
There we go. How's it going?
We have screen inception here. This is good.
Word.
Nice. Okay, well, welcome to Calgary Folk Fest Isolation Station Happy Hour number 1. This will be next Thursday as well. How are you doing over there?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm drinking Big Rock dry cider with Pierre.
Nice. Thank you, Big Rock. Afternoon.
And I'm chilling with you, so we're good.
Cool. Hey, Jay. Nice to see you. I just see you land at the moment, and that's cool. Hey, there we go. We got some pals. How are you guys keeping busy right now? And then we'll get into a song.
Just working on music, just coming up with ideas, just trying to stay creative, that's all you can do.
Agreed. No video game binges?
I was playing Diablo for a bit, and I had to stop.
Yeah, same. Same. I totally stopped. I'm totally doing productive stuff. How about you, Jay? How are you keeping busy?
I'm good, brother. I'm doing this weird screen inception thing, so that's keeping me busy,
Nice. Good. Cool. Well, what song are you gonna play for us first?
So we're gonna do a track off our album that's coming out in June.
Yes.
It's called "Who Let the Devil In."
Who Let the Devil Out? Nice. Okay, I'm pumped to hear it.
Okay, awesome.
Ready when you are.
Thank you. My brothers and sisters, be not deceived by wolves in sheep clothing, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against this cosmic powers over the current darkness. Ever since the Old Testament, he's been testing my temple, man. All dressed up and he elegant. But I said, who let the devil in? I chased him down with the javelin. I knock him down with the rolling pin. I throw him back in the fire, man. I say, go back to the fire. Go back to the fire. Go, go, go. All right, go, go, go. Higher. Oh Lord, take me higher. The situation is delicate when all the facts become relevant. We're in the hot seat, it's every day. But I said, who let the devil in? I chase him down with the javelin. I throw him into the lion's den. I say, go back to the fire. Go back to the fire. Go, go, go. All right, go, go, go. Go, go, go. All right, go, go, go. Higher. Oh higher. Oh Lord, take me higher. Thank you. Thank you.
Woo!
Is they still up?
I gotta turn the volume back up, that's why. Hold on. We didn't want to echo, so we turned the volume down.
It's okay. It's working beautifully. And I think this whole screen inception is totally adding to the vibe here.
Thank you.
You guys have
Okay,
a whole
wicked.
setup here. You even have your like logo in the background. I have a clown.
Okay, you want to do another one?
Please.
Yeah.
More.
What's up? We're good?
We're good? We do another one?
No, I'm so busy here. Sorry.
Billy needs money. Do you want to tell me about it?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so the next track we're gonna do is actually off of our album as well. We just dropped a single for it,
Yes.
and it's called Winter Money Blues. And I think that everyone can relate to the song because everyone's been in this situation, whether or not you want to admit it or not. In the winter time, when it starts to snow, I know, Billy, that you gotta have some dough. In the winter time, when it starts to snow, I know, Billy, that you gotta have some dough. What you gonna do when they turn off the heat? Look in the refrigerator, no food to eat. Landlord wanna pick you out on the street. Oh no. Beginning of the month, you were having a ball. Saw you buying fancy things out of the mall. Spent a whole week staying like it was nothing at all. Oh no. Skrillex, you don't have it. Spent it all to support your habits. Winter time is here, but you don't have a jacket. Yeah, you don't have a jacket. In the winter time, when it starts to snow, I know, Billy, that you gotta have some dough. Lucci, paper, moolah, gimme green stacks, big racks, Walker, paper, Benji, big wad, Squillers, gimme Swiss cheese, cherry, and chocolate. Put it in a safe and lock it before it burns a hole in your pocket. In the winter time, when it starts to snow, I know, Billy, that you gotta have some dough. In the winter time, when it starts to snow, I know, Billy, that you gotta have some dough. In the winter time, when it starts to snow. gotta have some dough. Gotta have some dough. Thank you, Ian. Word. So we're gonna do another track. Unless you have questions.
My first, well, I actually did have one thing to talk about, and it was your outfits. Want to tell me a little bit more about your outfits going on?
I'm like a nurse, and he
We're
is.
staying safe in these tough times that we see ourselves in.
He's a hazmatter.
Nice. He's a hazmatter.
Yeah, and I'm like a nurse.
I'm a hazmatter. She's a Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
And together we're Sargeant and Comrade.
I know. This is awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I should tell you both, I have a very daunting timer up at the top of my screen, and it says we have 20 seconds remaining. Now, that is a lie. We do not have 15 seconds remaining, but I actually don't know what happens when it goes off.